Hey guys, Joel here, welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We're on The Expanse, episode 7 of season 4. So, one of these islands went nuclear, and then somehow the laws of physics didn't apply to fusion reactors anymore, so all the ships in orbit are decaying. Naomi and Alex are trying to figure out a way with that. Meanwhile, the shockwave has just hit on Elis, and they've managed to get in one of these, whatever they are, ancient artifact things, ships, whatever. And the wave has just hit. But I'm wondering about this scientist who checked that green blob that was in her eye. I hope that's not an infection that's contagious, because if it is, then I'm all in a very small concealed place. So, let's go find out. This is episode 7.
RC and the Builders set up separate camps, so not much has really changed down here.
Except they're gonna hate each other even more.
Except for that.
So how long until we get back to the surface?
I can't tell for sure, but
That's going to be an issue.
not for a couple of days at least.
Sounds like we're gonna be down here for a while then.
I run the calculations on the barb's orbital decay rate. Based on the ship's current altitude, speed, and power reserves, they have maybe a few more days before they fall out of orbit.
So,
It's spreading.
it's in both eyes?
It's worse in my left eye, but there's some in my right eye as well. Some kind of outbreak.
I wouldn't call it that.
Yeah.
More like an allergic reaction of some kind.
Yeah, they jumped us once. They're gonna do it again.
Protect our camp and our equipment at all costs.
But be smart. We're outnumbered, and our tactical advantages are diminished down here. There's a fight coming, but let them bring it to us.
2 days. That's it.
The barb has maybe a day of battery power left. After that, it won't be able to accelerate and raise its orbit.
We have a peace agreement with the OPA, and I put my trust in our new allies to provide justice for the victims of the hijacking. The safety of this planet and its people is my sacred responsibility, and one that I have never taken lightly. I sound incompetent. I wouldn't fucking vote for me.
You did the right thing addressing this head on, ma'am.
This is head on?
I thought you came across as honest and open, ma'am.
Gao is within 3 points.
Yeah.
And that's taking into account the speech?
It could have been a lot worse.
Really?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Both of you. Then I'll start packing up my office.
Firing them this close to the election will only do more harm. I think you're overreacting.
Of course I am. Because I should have not reacted at all. Now, the public can second guess me. So when there's another heiress and our planet is burning, at least we did the right thing.
I don't like to see like this.
How certain are we that the OPA information is valid?
We have high confidence in our source.
Marco Inaros is looking to make a name for himself. And now he has. Is Marco still aboard the freighter?
We've been monitoring the ship's flight path. It hasn't made any stops, and no other ships have docked with it. Whoever got on hasn't gotten off.
Raskolnikov will fire a precision railgun shot in order to take out the ship's drive. Then a marine insertion team and a breaching pod will board and take the ship.
I want both strike options on the table. General, move your team into position and notify me when they're ready.
Before we evacuated, I noticed some kind of microorganism growing in my eye.
And you didn't think it's anything?
I've examined nearly everyone here. We are all infected. None of their natural competitors are in us. So our vitreous fluid is a new environment that they are quite happy in. Let me try again.
You're all going to go blind?
Until people start going blind.
They already are. I can't be sure until we all lose sight, but maybe a day.
Day? That's all? Why is it
What?
suddenly happening now?
Well, these things like salt water. I need a blood sample from you.
Doctor, I think it goes without saying that curing this is our main priority now.
Don't fucking touch me! Fucking thief! You not do nothing! You tried to steal our water! Calm the fuck down! And get back to your post, that's an order. Go!
How the Builders holding up?
They're not all gonna make it.
It's not the optimism I was hoping for.
Hey, you been seeing green spots in your eyes? Yeah? Why?
Everyone's been infected with them but me for some reason.
The doctor lady said it was allergies.
It's not.
Got maybe a day before everyone goes blind.
Can you imagine being told that? Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
But it feels like this election isn't about you being right anymore. It's just about you needing to win. How far are you willing to go to find out?
She's not used to losing. She's used to get her own way.
I lost my family because I couldn't be the man that my wife and my little kid needed me to be. I have to live with that. I could never make that right. You still have a chance to make
Are you doing stuff to protect them?
Make new memories with your kid instead of sitting around like me, hanging on to one moment that I got right.
I think I know how to save the Bob. One time, Felsia and I saw a tug drone go out and manually raise Amira when the thrusters failed.
Right, okay, I see what you're getting at.
But we could use the Rossi itself, right?
We'd be putting both ships at risk.
But could it work?
But we still need something to connect the ships, and there's nothing on the Rosie we could use.
What about mining nets? We have some on the Bob.
Yeah, I don't know. For this not to be suicide, we gotta have some distance between us.
How much distance?
Kilometer to be safe.
Your mama's got an idea on how to save the Barb.
Wait.
And it's all your idea.
The cable will need to be at least 1 kilometer long for safety.
That's long.
We can't have the ships running into each other.
And we can't connect it to their nose. Our center of mass has changed because of all the lithium we're carrying.
Oh,
we need to build a gantry to provide a height to counterbalance everything. It could work, but do we have enough time to do all this?
We're going to find out.
Wait out these settlers. This planet's ours.
You heard what Holden said. He's going to defend the Belters' claims.
Which is why I'm not putting my fate in the hands of a court. We have to silence Holden now. My contract will give me 1% of the claim value after all the Belters have gone. Now, that meant millions in lithium money. But if we can control the technology that Holden activated, this planet is worth hundreds of billions more. Things aren't going to end well on this planet for Holden. And I need to know that you've got my back when I make my move.
Let him go, you can't kill my best friend! Then he'll be dealt with. He dies, you die. You got 3 seconds. Do it! I can't protect you like this. 2. What the fuck?
That's how your friend died. It affected the respiratory system. He just gasped and dropped.
What the fuck?
Oh. You can't even touch him. Oh my god. It's infested.
Send in your Marines, General.
Strike force.
Yes, ma'am. Raskolnikov breaching option is a go.
It's gotta be here.
What's happening? Do they have control of the ship?
They're moving to ops. Another 30 seconds.
Perfect. Damn, that was quick.
UNMC-1. The Pazuzu. It's gone.
He's blown it? Or it was rigged to blow? Okay, that was another brilliant episode again. Watching those Marines with the heads-up display with the thing, and it just looks like playing Halo. Was it me, or as they were heading towards up there was like a big white container thing against the wall? Was that something that was rigged to blow the ship? Because it didn't make sense that all of them Marines just died at once until he said the whole ship's just gone. So that tends to suggest he's either martyred himself, which is very unlikely, or somehow he's not on board, even though they've tracked that no one left and they've made no stops. And he's blown the damn ship. Damn. Not good. Right, and if things couldn't have gotten any worse, they just did. So these green things that are in their eyes are an indigenous biological entity, organism that has found basically a new home in our eyes, because we are mostly water. So everyone's going to be blind before the next day's out. As if that's not bad enough, now we find that these slugs are what appears to be completely shutting down the respiratory system within seconds, because they see everyone gasping for breath and then they just drop. Are the slugs related to the micro ones in the eyes? Maybe so, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe that's what they grow into. No idea. And I thought for a minute Murtry was actually coming to his senses. No, it's not. No, not the slightest. He is going for a power play and trying to remove everyone and Holden in the process, and thinking he's going to take over this technology. Are you insane? Have you seen what's going on? The man's a moron. And again, we had another nice little conversational speech with Naomi, with the woman's daughter, who is clearly heading to be a very good engineer if they make it out of this. If they can manage to pull this thing off with this big long kilometre rope. Like I said, it's basically a tow rope in space, which is very unorthodox, but what else can you do? You work with what you've got to try and pull it back into orbit. But it is risking both ships, so that is, if this goes wrong, you could lose both. And as far as Avasarala is concerned, I don't know what's going to happen with this election thing. She's trying to second guess what she should have done, what she shouldn't have done, and she is focused on winning. She doesn't know how to do anything else. But there's always a funny moment whenever this woman's on screen. That was a brilliant episode. Love that. So we are now waiting to see if the Rossianti can help the other ship. And somehow we need to figure out a way of not letting everyone go blind and not dying from all these slugs and getting out of this damn thing as soon as possible. I guess that may be the next episode, which I will be back for in a few days' time, guys. So until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, post your comments down below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe if you want to see more episodes of The Expanse. See you for the next one very soon. Until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. This will be available on Patreon as it always is. You can always check out the link in the description. And I will see you for the next one. Take care.